Hey guys, I know it has been a long time since I have done videos or even since I have done live. In fact, my cards are just a little stiff. I've been doing readings, but I just haven't been present online. It's just been a hell of a time. So, I encourage you guys, if you have felt that your energy is low, please give yourself that time and that space that you need to nurture yourself, especially around this time when we have everything going on with protests and what happened with George Floyd, which was horrific. It can be easy for us to fall into that trap of being on social media, watching the news 24/7, just as though we were back at the beginning of this whole COVID pandemic. Again, like it was back then, the same goes for now. You still have got to take time for you and give yourself that space to clear your mind and not get so deep into what is going on that you forget to take care of yourself. That is just one of the biggest messages that I can give you right now, and I know I had to give myself that. Today I took a long bath, much needed long bath, and it felt amazing. I felt rejuvenated and refreshed, and whatever you can do for you to take care of you, whatever that is, that helps you water your garden, please do that, okay? So I've decided this is just intuitive wisdom for everybody or anybody that needs to hear what I have to say. It's general. You can always book a reading with me, but this is, sometimes I see different storylines, so I'll kind of give that all to you, but I'm only going to do one for now, and I promise you, I will be more active again. I just have got to get a handle on my own needs and my own self-care right now. So thank you for respecting that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video as well. It helps me get other followers and help somebody else who might need some healing. So it's really not about me, and sometimes we can forget that when we're being of service, And sometimes we're in our own shit, sorry, excuse my language, but we can be in our own little mess that we forget about other people. So if you know somebody that could use to hear the wisdom that I offer you today, please share it with them. Share the love, share the wealth. We are all in this together. All right, let's get started. I'm going to do some energy cards, my favorites. I think it's Sandra Ann Taylor, the energy deck. I'm just going to see what the energy is like for everybody, whoever needs to hear this. And if you hear my cat rustling around, that would be the nightmare. No, that's Merlin. Let's do one more. What was it? 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1. That'll be it. So what is the energy? Right. Well, the energy is definitely centered around your own spiritual development, your own connection to God, to faith. So what I'm seeing, because you've got the door to spirit, which is number 32. How can I? There you go. That's better. The lighting is not the best. I apologize. We have the thinking man. And we have the man holding a coin. So, anyways, because I have the temple path here on the bottom of the deck, that's like the catalyst, the overall energy, the overall energy, whatever. That's where we are being encouraged to focus our energy, is really coming back within. And I'm actually so excited because it has everything to do with what I just talked about. But for a lot of you, there has been that blockage with spirit, and that could be because everybody else came first, or because you just got lost in the hustle and bustle and you forgot about, your own connection to divine. Sometimes we stress out so much, we worry so much that we forget that we can hand over our worries to God, to Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, whoever your higher power is. I like to say spirit because I like to roll with that one. Whatever for you. But that door has been closed up until now, and especially right now. You know, we can only control what's in our hula hoop, so everything going on around us is really out of our control. And so that's where we need to put our faith and trust in a higher power. So it's one thing to say that, it's another thing to actually believe it and follow through with that. We can't carry the world in our hands. We sometimes have to hand it over to God and just trust that He's got our worries so that we can be present in this moment. Because we only really have this moment. Life is too short to be worrying about future really long term. I mean, we can have our goals, but we still have to come back to this present moment. So whatever you need to let go of, if you have conflicts in your life, if you're looking for a resolution with a certain situation, just, you know, at the end of the day, or any time of the day, but especially at the end of the day, just be sure to, you know, talk to Spirit and say you're open to having a better connection, and say, I'm willing to hand this over to you. Please please take this worry away from me so that I can be with my family and be present in my relationships. Others of you could be seeking out new wisdom, new education, maybe taking a course. This is a great time still because we're in that second phase. If you're out of work, another reason to find whatever free resources are out there. I know there is a ton because of COVID. So if you're looking to study something new, this is a great time to do it. What do I want to go for that? Like I told you, there's going to be different messages that I receive. But also, if there is a man in your life, or there could be a man or a male figure or that male energy coming in to help you with something, whatever that is, like I said, learning something, somebody who you can seek wisdom from, a guru, a mentor. Be mindful, be open to what Spirit is sending you to. So sometimes we forget, like, people are sent to us. What's a good example? Let's say you were considering opening a bakery and you were talking to somebody in the grocery line, and that grocery person, you know, talked about how her friend sells or bakes at some store around town. Like, that Spirit, that is somebody put in your life for a reason. So take those opportunities, you know, and take the pressure off of you and just ask the person more questions, you know. Just, or here's another example. I'll share you with one, with my friend. Now my foot itches. Not with it. And this is an example of how Spirit talks to us through other people. So my best friend has been going through some difficult things in her life. And I told her, when life gives you more than you could stand, kneel. And she said, so funny you say that, because I prayed on my knees for the first time in a long time. Like, that Spirit saying, yes, girl, you're doing the right thing. Like, she heard that, but that's just her confirmation from Spirit saying, you're doing it. You're doing the right thing. This is what you need to be doing. So if there is a male or that masculine energy coming in, you know, it could be someone who's here to teach you something. So pay attention. Also, if money has been something that has been restrictive right now, this could be a sign that that is going to change for the better, abundance. And I was reading on the summer solstice today, and this is actually the perfect time for more abundance, where we are radiant. So use this energy to really focus on what you want to bring forth financially in the future. And if you have been worried, there could be opportunities coming. So stay open. Another reason why you really want to have that connection to Spirit. You really just want to take the focus off of you and put it into God's hands. You know, ask for what you want. Be okay with what you get. I think someone needed to hear that. So hopefully, you know, whatever. financial situations could change, but it could be because you chose to start studying something, or studying something along the lines of, business, entrepreneurship, starting your business, whatever. Things can change, but remember, where our energy goes, our energy flows. Let me pull some other cards. I decided to use a tarot deck that is based on love and relationships because of the time that we are in. There are a lot of emotions, and our emotions are all over the place. So I thought this was a really soft deck. So I'm excited. This is a really good time, I really felt that today earlier, that connection back to God. It had been a while, because last week was just all over. Self-care is so important. Those of you that are in a financial bind, it could be that you might be seeking out a advisor, or maybe you've thought about it, and let this be your confirmation to go ahead and seek out that advisor so that you can improve your situation in whatever way that is. Oh, goodness gracious. Here's Merlin. Good boy. He fetches. Let me see. His little bird. Throw it down the stairs. He'll be back. Don't you worry about that. He definitely will. All right. Just get a couple more cards out. See what else I can give you. Healing begins. Number 6. All right. I'm going to put more cards out and then talk. Whew, a lot of you are really, this is so paramount with, the temple path and the door to spirit here, because healing begins, and this is really truly connecting, grounding yourself in the moment and healing certain aspects of your life, your past perhaps. There's this green, beautiful, loving energy coming from the ground, so that to me tells me it's about our sense of security. I'm not going to take that. All right, I can tell this is going to be a shorter video because this girl getting a little tired. Oh my God. See, then you have the well-deserved reward. I told you. Whatever you've been putting energy into, things are coming to fruition. Now is the time. What you couldn't see before is coming into the light. It's becoming more possible. The more you stay connected with spirit, I think is also going to help you see these opportunities. This is a great time to practice gratitude, because if we are in the mindset of lack, we're not going to receive. So you've got to change that mindset. Be grateful for everything. Honor everything. I like to personally say what I'm grateful for every day, or it might come out like, what's the highlight of my day? It really helps me focus on that silver lining. Okay. I was sitting outside earlier, and I put bug spray on, but man, I'm itchy. Three might be an important number for some of you, because I have 6 and I have 9. Just saying. And then we have daydreams and decisions. There we go. So let's see. Just want to look at it a little closer. Right, heart chakra is coming out pretty strongly too. So this is really a time to heal things from the past so that whatever energy you bring forth in your projects, in your relationships, you're able to stay present, like I was talking about earlier. When you do the work, you are rewarded for it. What you want wants you. So if you meet Spirit halfway, he's going to match you. And more importantly, when you allow yourself that solitude, that time to connect to Spirit, that time to nurture yourself, even if nurturing yourself is cleaning or exercising, messages come through, visions come through, projects, ideas, they channel through you from Spirit. And those aren't to be ignored. And when we have that time to ourselves, that silence, those silent moments, which everybody does need. And when I say silent, I don't mean watching TV. I mean, that's good to rest your mind some, but not too much. You know, everything in moderation. But when we are nurturing ourselves, honoring the gratitude like I talked about, and healing things from the past, and then letting go, essentially, that's when we receive clarity for things we want. So, for instance, right now I'm working on a program to launch, hopefully by the end of this week or next week. I've been asking Spirit to help me just with the title. Like, show me the title, because Lord knows I've got so many ideas in my head, I just need focus. So I have been doing what I need to do to start connecting more and nurturing myself more, especially after last week. I cannot stress that. And then I will just trust that that idea will flow to me. It's just about trusting timing, divine timing, and going with the flow. Keeping your heart open. One more thing. Some of you have a decision to make. Whether to stay, whether to go. Whether to leave a job, whether not to. Journaling is great for that. But I also feel the meditation or the prayer, that time, that sacred space for you is going to help you connect to your intuition so that you can make an empowering choice that benefits you and what you want in your life. All right? I hope these messages resonated for you. Ooh, and some of you might be having new love come into your life. So I'm just saying that can be in relationships too. So there might be partnership opportunities at work or loving partner, love relationships. You guys know I don't do a lot of love readings. But there could be a new person coming in, especially when I have the thinking man here. So I don't know. Pay attention. Oh my God, let me just say. So if it is the thinking man or this new relationship coming in, this could be a partnership in career or in love. I will say that if it is love, even more reason for you to work on this healing and healing things from the past, because you will be rewarded in that next relationship that comes forward, right? What we don't work on will continue to show up in every other relationship, and how we do anything, we do everything. So spend time with Spirit. I'm trying to summarize for you. Spend time with Spirit. This is really truly about connecting and staying true to who you are. Right now, it might seem chaotic, but the more you stay aligned with who you are, your truth, what you want, what's in your control, the happier you're going to be. And when you do that healing work, you will be rewarded, because Spirit is here to support you and give you what it is you want. They are there for you. And if we don't get what we thought we wanted, it wasn't meant for us. And we have to let that go and trust in Spirit, trust God, let it go and let it flow. Again, if you put in the work and you have some project or business venture you want to do, you will be rewarded. Financial situation can change. It's going to count a lot on you. And then others, it could be that, unemployment. If you have been receiving unemployment all this time, it could be that that's finally resolved. Or it could also mean that you need to put in more of the work to get the resolution that you want. And I know it can be overwhelming, but perhaps there's someone that can guide you. So stay open. Whatever ideas you get, they are not for nothing. Trust them. nurture them, put them in your journal so you don't forget them, and then give it over to God. Okay? I hope you guys have a lovely week, and stay tuned because I've got a program coming out. It's a group coaching program that I'm so excited about. If you are someone who is struggling with anxiety, depression, feeling confident, or trying to heal from past trauma, this would be the program for you. I'm so excited. It's my first one ever, and I would love to share more about it with you. So if you are interested in it, send me a personal message and I will do my best. I'm going to add you on to the email list for it. So stay tuned. More to come. All right. Have a good one.